old guy in Colorado. Doodle.
I hope you can cook better than you sing.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Old guy here, and I know it, but every time, Mrs. Old Guy, I've got to pay homages. I decided that we're going to have some fish and chips for lunch, so come on in, Mrs. Old Guy. Got a nice big piece of cod. Bought that fresh at the store. I don't know how fresh it is. I mean, it's better. I guess it's fresher than frozen. Anyway, so I'm going to cut this into some pieces that will hopefully cook about the same. So I'm just going to kind of slice this down. And really, the more surface area I get, the more crispy this is going to be. So, can you see that? That's, I don't know, approximately an inch square, roughly. I'm going to get a couple of nice pieces like that. This will be good like that. So, you want to make sure that the fish is nice and dry. The drier, the better. So I'm just going to dry each piece off with a piece of paper towel, and then once I get these dried off, I'll come back. Okay, so the fish is nice and dried, and I'm going to go one step further. I got a little bit of rice flour here. I'm just going to kind of roll it in that. And I'm going to set it on this wire rack, and I'm going to give it another few minutes, like while we're making the batter, to dry out. This will help draw out any moisture. And speaking of rice flour, it's easy to make it at home if you aren't aware. All you have to do is put your plain uncooked rice into a blender, or I've got one of these little spice grinders. Dump a little bit in there, and you can just make your rice flour, real quick. Anyway, so I'm going to let this sit for a few minutes. I want it to be just as dry as I can get it. Well, we'll make the batter. Come on in, Mrs. O'Day. Got a cup of flour. There's 2 tablespoons of the rice flour. Got 3/4 of actually a teaspoon and a quarter of baking powder, and a teaspoon of salt. Just kind of whisk these together. Oh yeah, it's been a while since you've had me fish and chips. All right. I'm just gonna see if I can get this beer to crack open. Any blonde beer is going to work for this. You're going to hold that for me, Mrs. O'Day. Thank you. You deserve double pay today. Extra hand. And doing the camera work. You're going to work up an appetite.
Yes, I am.
All right. So I want this kind of thin, really. I don't want, of course, the thicker the batter, the thicker your breading is going to be. And I don't want real thick. I want light and crispy. You can hear the kids playing in the background again. A little bit good. All right. Almost there. That looks about right. Let me just grab a spoon. Devil dog over there playing. Right? That looks good. See how that's just going to kind of just coats the want it real thick. I think that'll be okay. So I want to give my fish just another minute before we do that, so I'll be back. Okie doke. So our dusted fish into the batter, and brought that to drain off. And I want to get as much of that excess off as I can. Can I get close, Mrs. Old Guy? And just drop that away. Alright. So, we'll get these fried up and we'll be back. Alright. So it's been about 5 minutes. Nice and brown. Put these over here. Beautiful golden color. Drain these for just a second. Alright, well, I'm going to let these drain for a second. Get the fries out of the other fryer and plate it up. We'll be back. Alright, I'm excited. It's been a while since I've had fish and chips. Got a little malt vinegar here. Got a couple fries. Regular potato fries for me. Sweet potato fries for Mrs. Old Guy. Alright. Can you hear that? Come here, Mrs. Old Guy. Nice and crispy. Alright. Let's give it a try. Oh yeah. That looks great. Nice and flaky. Give it a dip here. Oh, huh. By Jove, that's fish and chips. Oh. Pip pip cheerio and all that sort of stuff. Fish and chips. Woo! It's been a while. Man, was that ever good. Delicious. I like a little malt vinegar. Got some tartar sauce. You know, probably use a little of both. Got some fries. Fries and taters. French fried taters in malt vinegar. That's pretty tasty too. Alright. I thank you all for watching. Come back and see me again next time. And in the meanwhile, take care of yourselves and we'll see you then.
I'm not cleaning that crap up.
I've got those video dishes blues.
Please stop singing.